Hey, what's going on, everyone? NoZoupForYou here, and another week at another Wargaming controversy, and this one's actually a big one. Late last week, around Friday, this actually popped up on Reddit first, so I got to give credit to Gank Mionichain, and I probably butchered that, but he originally posted this, and he found a bio for the new North America community contributor, Conception, and posted a photo of it. In that photo, his bio shows that he supports a lot of things, and he mentions that he's a North America community manager. And among the things that he also posts, BLM, nothing really wrong with that. A lot of people support Black Lives Matters. But right after that, he says ACAB, ACAB. And for those of you that are not aware what ACAB stands for, it stands for All Cops Are Bastards. Or All Cops Are Bad. It's interchangeable, but primarily All Cops Are Bastards. And that was right there on his bio for the entire world to see. He's from Austin, Texas. I don't know if he's from there originally, but that I guess that's the mood in Austin. I don't know, but yeah, that was out there, and it's floating around Reddit now. I jumped on it. I posted my own thoughts on my Twitter account, just because my wife's former law enforcement. A lot of my friends are law enforcement. A lot of people I know that play the game are law enforcement. Or should I say, used to play the game are law enforcement, because more than a few have actually deleted the game after this came to light. It's not a good look. It's not good at all. And I know Conception, once this became big, he deleted that bio to say that all thoughts are my own and don't represent the company, blah, 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 blah. The thing that people post to try and absolve themselves from their views and their thoughts and everything else. And as of the time I am sitting down to do this audio, 2:35 p.m. on a Sunday, I still have not seen a peep from Wargaming or Wargaming North America, not so much as an apology or recognition that this even happened. Now, that might change between now and at the time that I actually post this video, Monday morning, but as so far, nothing whatsoever. Now, I'm not advocating that Wargaming, fire this person, as some people have said. This is their livelihood, and I'm not for that. I'm not for the whole cancel culture thing. But I do want to point out some issues with this, some very, very big issues that Wargaming needs to kind of heed and take into account with this situation. For one thing, a lot of people might be saying, so what? These are his beliefs, these are his views. Well, these views, or at least saying all cops are bastards, in my opinion, is hate speech. That's not an opinion like, hey, I think I disagree with what our government's doing. Hey, I think you should get the vaccine, or you shouldn't get the vaccine, or things like that. It's not an opinion. That is legitimate hate speech directed towards a group of individuals, whether they're workers or employees or whatever. That is singling out an entire class, law enforcement class in America, and saying, hey, guess what? I don't care if you're a good person, all cops are a bastard. And you're a bastard for being a cop, and you're a bastard for working as one. And, this is an actual view. This is not just someone throwing on there, hey, because I support BLM and all this other stuff, I'm going to also throw ACAB out there. No, this is a belief. People that say this believe that all cops are inherently bastards no matter what. Now, again, we go back to, so what? What's the point here? This is his opinion. This is his view. Well, Wargaming develops a game that many, many people play. Among them, a lot of law enforcement plays Warships. A lot of law enforcement plays World of Tanks. A lot of military plays World of Tanks. A lot of military plays World of Warships. And law enforcement and military kind of go hand in hand. I know a lot of us that wear the green, back the blue. I know that I know a lot that wear the blue, back the green. And in fact, if you're a reservist or a National Guardsman and you're military police, chances are that on the civilian side, you're also going to be a police officer. I know tons and tons of people in the military that are law enforcement on the civilian side. So this is an issue when you have someone that has put their views out there that all cops are bastards, that is supposed to represent them. This is his community. This is your community, Wargaming. In North America, at least. In North America, you have a lot of law enforcement playing this game. You have a lot of military playing this game. You've got a lot of people that, quote-unquote, back the blue. You've got a lot of people that care about our law enforcement, that believe they're good people. So for someone to come out there and say they're bastards, and then is supposed to represent them and act for them in this game and communicate with them, at this point I've lost confidence that this individual can communicate with law enforcement people that might play the game. You know, how can you say you support them or you support the military, and you've got someone in a position like this that says things like this? And for me, this just doesn't work. And in my opinion, it's another nail in the coffin for this game, or at least for Wargaming. I mean, this hurts. This hits home. You know, out of all the things that Wargaming has done, all the egregious things in the past, and I mean, I've gone to bat for them a lot of times. You all know that. Over the course of the 5 or 6 years in the past that I was a community contributor, I stepped up to the plate for them a lot. And I have not seen anything like this before. So it makes me wonder what kind of vetting is going on here. How can you legitimately not see something like this for someone that you hire to put in a position that's supposed to represent all players, regardless of their sex, regardless of their religion, regardless of their affiliation, regardless of anything, regardless of what the job is that they do in real life? How can you have someone represent them when they think an entire segment of those people are straight up bastards? So yes, I will double down on the fact that that's hate speech. Because in my opinion, it is. Now it's also possible that he might just have put that in there, being completely ignorant of what it actually means, thinking that it's some catchphrase that, you know, is cool to throw around, it's trendy or whatever else. But I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I mean, you can make the argument that Black Lives Matters is both supporting, but it's also an organization, and people might support one but not the other. You can throw that argument out there, but you can't throw the argument out there that someone that puts all cops are bastards in there has no idea what they're supporting. So, in my opinion, Wargaming needs to give us an explanation right here. And I really think that they owe the law enforcement community, especially those that play this game, a huge, huge apology. I mean, honestly, again, I'm irate about this because my wife was law enforcement. I know a lot of people that play this game that are law enforcement, and as I said earlier in this video, some of them have deleted the game outright because of this. Now, maybe they were going to do it anyways, maybe they grew tired of the game, but this has spurred them to completely remove themselves from this game. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I mean, if you play a game and the developer of it comes out and says, hey, guess what, I think you're a bastard, are you going to play this game? No, of course not. So again, I want to see what Wargaming has to say about this, because I don't think they can just sweep this under the rug. You can't. You have to come out and you have to say something strong about this. And again, I don't know Conception past what I saw posted on Reddit and what I retweeted. I don't know him past his bio or anything else. But this is what he said in his bio. This is his belief. And yes, he might have changed it, but the damage is done. I mean, I will forever know that his view is that he hates cops, that he thinks they're all bastards. And it's unfortunate. It really is. I mean, he could be a great guy at face level. He really could. But, you know, to me that won't matter. That won't matter now, because I've seen this, and it has forever tainted my view of this. And it's unfortunate. So, I wait with bated breath to see what Wargaming comes out and says regarding this, and if there is an apology. I think there needs to be one, because again, this is an entire segment of the North American gaming community. You know, it might not be a huge one, but it is one nonetheless, And for those that put their lives on the line every single day and might play this game just as a means to relax and kick back after going out there and, you know, putting their life on the line for you and me, they deserve more than this. They deserve more. That's all I've got to say about this. Zoop out.